Gents, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing okay. Just wanted to say a quick thank you for all of the support on the channel within the last week. It's been pretty incredible. And look, just wanted to let you guys know, if you do want to work with me, there is a link down below in the description of this video. Today I wanted to talk about the importance of choosing a woman that chooses you. A lot of guys are finding themselves right now in relationships where they are stressed, they are unhappy, they are unfulfilled. They're with a woman that is giving them a really hard time. They're with a woman that is not good for them, and probably as well, they're not good for that woman, because they were that desperate to be in a relationship that within the selection process, they compensated. Because they were scared of being on their own, they accepted things that if they were happy to be on their own and they were comfortable with themselves, they quite frankly wouldn't accept. And millions of guys right now are going through this. Now, I think the selection process of relationships is vital. It's something that if you get wrong, it can bite you in the arse immediately or 20 years down the line. And look, if you're not having a thorough selection process of your partner, of the person that potentially you're going to be spending the rest of your life with, raising kids with, getting married to, then oh boy, you're going to have an issue. And a lot of guys have this issue too late. So I think it's very important to ensure that within your selection process, you are very thorough so that this doesn't happen, so that you don't have this headache down the line, because it's a real problem and it ruins guys' lives sometimes. It really does. So the idea is that you should choose a woman that chooses you. Now, what this means is you're not just going to sit there and wait. You're not just going to sit on your ass and wait for a woman to come and find you. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It'll only happen if you put in the necessary work. It'll only happen if you make sure you're in good shape. If you make sure you are educated. If you make sure that you know how to communicate effectively. If you make sure that you're smelling good, you're well groomed. A lot of these are basics, but so many men fall short in these different categories. Essentially, in order to attract the woman that you want, you need to make yourself an attractive man for her. There has to be something of interest and something that benefits her in order for this to happen. So I recommend to a lot of guys, take 6 months out of the game. Take 6 months away from dating, away from relationships, where you can just start improving your life in lots of different areas. So you can improve your physique, you can start learning new things, start learning new skills, improve your ability to socialize. A lot of guys, they speak to women in this very embarrassing way. They really don't know how to communicate. So for you guys that are serious about finding a fantastic partner, then honestly, I know it's probably not the popular thing, go on Amazon and go and buy yourself some books on relationships and communication. One book that I'd really recommend is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's a classic, one of the best books, probably the best book I've ever read, especially when it comes to relationships and socializing and communication. But you have to take your development seriously. You really do, because if you start thinking that this stuff doesn't matter and it's not that deep and you're just going to find the woman that you want without doing any work, I'd say you're delusional. You're delusional. And it doesn't have to be miserable, guys. You can enjoy this time. 6 months to improve your health. 6 months to improve your wealth. 6 months to improve your intelligence, become sharper, dress better, communicate more effectively. And by the time that's over, you are going to be a far more attractive man. Now, I'm still not guaranteeing you that some woman's just going to come and approach you. No, you've still probably got to go and do the work and go and approach them, but you are going to be far more of an attractive prospect to them because of this work that you have done. Therefore, a woman is more likely to take you seriously, more likely to buy into you, more likely to consider investing in you because you invested in yourself. But you don't want to be in the situation where you've been in an unhappy marriage for 15 years. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you are dreading coming home from work. because you just know there's going to be an argument. You just know there's going to be a headache. It's a man's worst nightmare. So make yourself an attractive man. Build yourself up. Start doing the deep and necessary work. And don't be afraid to be on your own. Some of the best change you'll ever make in your life will happen within these sort of solo periods where you're just grinding, where you're just improving yourself in every single way. And as I say, it doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be miserable. This doesn't have to be something that you don't enjoy. You can absolutely enjoy this period of time just for deep work, just for growth. 6 months, maybe a year, where you're out of the game. You're still talking to people, you're still communicating, but you are focused on yourself. Now, if anything comes to you within that period of time, you're not going to turn it down. You know, if a really nice, beautiful girl who's kind, polite, respectful, a good girl all around approaches you, don't be stupid. Don't turn it away. Always be open. But what I'm talking about within this period of time is not chasing. Not chasing. Because when you are chasing, something is naturally running away from you. Women are repulsed as well by the men who don't give them any space. Double, triple, quadruple texting, asking where they are, calling them all the time. It's not cool, it's not attractive. It shows that you have too much free time as well. And the problem with that is that the girl is going to be sat there on the other end of the line thinking, what does this guy actually do? He just texts me all the time. Does he not have any hobbies? Does he not have any passions? Does he not work? And this is where you get put in the box of the weird guy, the creepy guy, that she doesn't have any romantic interest for. But the guys who, yes, will reply and speak to them, but not every single hour of every single day, they get seen a bit differently. They get seen in a better light, with a better lens and a higher lens of respect, or a higher regard of respect. Because women know that these guys are not constantly available. They know that they're busy. They know that they're working on something. They know that they have ambition. And that's very different to the guy that just chases them all the time. So look, I think it's very important for men to go away and work on themselves for a little while. Again, if something presents itself to you within that period of time, don't turn it down. If it is a good opportunity, pursue that opportunity. Get to know the girl. Take her out for a coffee. Take her out for some food. Enjoy yourself. But at the same time, be prepared, guys, to be on your own for a while. Be prepared for 6 months to lock in, to not chase, to not run after anything, to work on your health, to work on your wealth, to work on your mindset, to educate yourself, to better your communication skills, and make yourself a better man. You'd be surprised at the results. You in 6 months' time, if you do this, is going to be far more attractive than you today. And it's far more likely that a woman is going to have more interest in you when you have done the deep work, when you have improved yourself and when you have made yourself more attractive than the guy today who is just an average guy. The same as all the other guys sending them messages. The same as all the other guys who are chasing them. Make yourself different. And that comes in doing the difficult but necessary work. Choose a woman that chooses you. The only way you can get yourself in that position is by making yourself an attractive guy. Not just physically, but making yourself an attractive guy based on your character, based on how you represent yourself, based on how you carry yourself. And that comes through doing the difficult work. Anyway, guys, if you took some value from this video today, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are new around here, and comment your thoughts down below. I'll be really interested to hear what you've got to say. As always, guys, thank you for your time and your attention, and I will see you in the next one.